Hello, everybody, and welcome to Pokemon Shield. In the last episode, we reunited Calyrex, whatever it's pronounced, with Glastrier, with the Reigns of Unity. In this episode, I'm gonna prep you with the team I'm going to use. It took me a little bit of time because I have been using other Pokemon, but I've decided not to change out any of my Pokemon for this fight. The main reason being, most of the Pokemon I'm using are actually pretty good against this Pokemon. Not obviously the best, because the Pokemon that are actually super effective against, I have 5 Pokemon that have legitimate, 6 Pokemon. All of my Pokemon have a move that is super effective against this Pokemon. And only 4 of them have weaknesses to ice, or have resistances to one of the 2 typings this Pokemon has. But also, this fight is different. Who should I lead with is the ultimate question. I have multiple options. Why have I not fiddled around with my moves? Oh yeah, I keep forgetting. I have the move Atomize. That would be a very good one to use. I keep forgetting to use it. But quickly, I am going to move around some moves on these Pokemon, because I've needed to do that for a while. Ooh, I actually have another reason to do stuff. Because I actually wanted to go and teach Dragapult a different move. So I guess I'm saving our fight with Calyrex and Glastrier in a second here, because I wanted to teach Dragapult some different moves. Why did I walk away from the Pokemon Center if I was gonna do stuff there? Well, I feel like I'm going too far into trying to use a move I don't need to use. So I'm thinking I'm gonna switch out different moves. So we are teaching Dragon Darts to Dragapult instead of Tri-Attack, which also means actually I can't switch a different move out that I want to switch because of Dragapult. So I've led way too into Pokemon that have need for a separate move. So I may have to go switch a different move instead of Dragon Breath. But again, oh, do I also swap this move out? In theory, I could get, I don't know, I could get rid of Dragon's Breath, keep Dragon Dance, and also get another Ghost type move on my side. Now, originally I was thinking about using Phantom Force, but I don't think I like the move. I need to check it out again. It might be a useful move. You know what? I need to go more into moves that are actually decent because they can keep me from getting attacked. And I keep realizing that Phantom Force, the user vanishes somewhere, then strikes the target on the next turn. This move hits even if the target protects itself. Which then means I should use it. It makes sense. It is a good move. I'm definitely getting rid of Hex. Which means technically I could get other moves from other Pokemon and give them moves that have like attack on next turn. But now the next question is, do I want to give Dragapult something different from Oh yeah, I can reteach it. I keep forgetting. If you teach it a move from a TM, you can relearn that move, which is interesting. Wait. Oh yeah, I think it is an 80 attack power. I keep forgetting that if you do use a TM move on a Pokemon, you can re-teach that Pokemon the same TM move they learned. I didn't know that. I keep forgetting that, and you obviously usually forget that. What am I doing? I need to be in here. Actually, I should just do it here because I'm only going to be teaching Dragapult thing. So let's go into TMs like I should have been doing long time ago. Now. Wait. Oh, we have other moves. Psychic and Flyer Blast. Cool. Good to know. But let's look at what we want to keep. And what we want to use. Steel Wing. I'm actually kind of surprised about that. Beat Up, not surprised. Will-O-Wisp, not surprised. Usually ghost types can learn Will-O-Wisp because it's meant to be not just like a fire type move. Will-O-Wisp is kind of a combo. Like it's interesting because a lot of ghost types, like they started making like Litwick. Litwick was like a prime Pokemon to give Will-O-Wisp. You know, because it's literally a candle, and then it's the evolution Chandelure is still a chandelier with ghostly fire. But what else do I want to teach it? I feel like I want to teach it another. I wish I could teach it a ghost type move, a second one, but I may not be able to. Agility might be a good one because it's already pretty quick. We don't need to teach it Tri-Attack. Outrage can cause issues. Shadow Ball would be a good ghost type move to teach it if I just want to attack immediately. And last I checked, I don't really have much else in the way of Dragon type moves because I couldn't get Dragon Pulse in time to use. So yeah, that kind of made it sad. So I could just teach it Shadow Ball or Agility. You know what? Even though a lot of my Pokemon now are getting Shadow Ball, I can always re-teach it moves. But also, Dragon Darts is a very powerful move because you have to add up the attack twice on one single Pokemon. Yes, it would attack two Pokemon individually. But, you know, it's still a good move. Also, I just realized the only thing that would be helped by the Shadow Ball, though, is the Shadow Ball itself. If I get rid of Dragon Breath, so I'd have to keep Dragon Breath instead of Phantom Force and use Shadow Ball, because then I can use Shadow Ball's benefit of lowering special defense, and I could use Dragon's Breath again. Then, if it's a Pokemon that isn't, you know what? No. Will I use Dragons? Maybe I should swap in a different move that might be very helpful. Huh. There's not really much that I would want to use on this Pokemon that I don't already have on different Pokemon. You know what? I guess I could just keep it the way that it is. Dragon Darts, Dragon Breath, and Phantom Force, because I don't have Dragon Pulse. Oh yeah, the reason why I wanted to keep Dragon Dance is mostly because of physical moves. That's kind of mostly why. Because I should give this Pokemon physical moves. Oh well. Now we have a move that'll work, and we have Dragapult's signature move. Now, I don't know how long this is going to take, but obviously we are teleporting back. Now, I actually recommend you have your Pokemon higher level than mine are. I recommend that getting them up to at least level 75. But for now, do I... You know what? Let me check out my Pokemon currently and see how far they have until they're leveled. Okay. Well, let's look at how many candies I have and other stuff. I also got all these other items. I need to give Dragapult the Dragon Fang. Let's actually look at the other Pokemon that I can give items to. Lucario. I feel like it might be a good idea to give Lucario an item that'll work for him. Huh. Maybe Razor Claw on Lucario? Aggron, I could probably put a thing. Increases the power of super effective moves, slightly boosts the power of physical moves. I think I want to give Centiskorch Charcoal because it uses 2 fire type moves. Huh. What do I want to give Espeon? I don't think I really want to do anything. I think I do want to take off I don't know if I want to take off Espeon's item, and I don't know what to do with Aggron. What does Aggron have? Aggron has multiple moves. And then the other important thing I wanted to do was level up my Pokemon. I'm sorry I'm taking so long, but I wanted to... This is a very important moment. How many does this do again? 3,000, I think? 10,000. Okay. So I wanted to get them up to level 70. You want to learn the move Double Edge? I think I'll keep old moves for that. I didn't know you learned something at level 70. I don't know how common that is. Is that only common for Pokemon that are considered pseudo-legendaries? I wonder if that's the case. But I wanted to get my Pokemon up to level 70, at least. And I do want to try this. I know this is going to span a couple of episodes. Or you know what? No. I'm making this one a bit more special than other episodes. If I fail this, it's expected. But I am going to level up my Pokemon. Do I have a decent amount of items? We already know that it takes like 2 XP candies to level up, but I still don't have that many. I do have a ton of rare candies. I can just level them all up to level 75. You'll see why in a moment why we'll want to do that. But obviously first, we're gonna want to save again. I'm sorry I've rambled for so long taking time, but I'm here to surprise you with a different thing. I just deactivated my timer. I'm gonna record until I catch these 2 Pokemon. So, Crown, you want to ready your Pokeballs in order to catch Calyrex, however it's pronounced. Yes, I do. We may not be able to do it first try, but we'll try. So, this is Calyrex and Glastrier. Rowcrowrone. First thing, Calyrex as 1. Calyrex is unnerved. Your team cannot use berries. And also, Chilling Neigh from Glastrier. So if a Pokemon faints, your attack, its attack gets increased. Also, interesting fact, this is Calyrex Ice Rider. Its stats are essentially combined on the better end, I believe. I'm not sure. It might be on the worst end for certain things. Like, I think Glastrier and Spectrier might be faster. But of course, this Pokemon's already quite overpowered, including the fact that it is level 80. So, Calyrex Ice Rider is a Psychic Ice type. With quite high stats because it's a legendary Pokemon. But of course, there's also Calyrex Shadow Rider, which is a Psychic Ghost type, with of course different stats. With of course the ability as 1. So it would also have Calyrex's Unnerve, and it would have Glastrier's hold on, I'm trying to grab it real quick. Spectrier's ability Grim Neigh. When the Pokemon knocks out a target, it utters a terrifying neigh which boosts its special attack. So, there are 2 sides to Calrex's Shadow Rider. Because of Spectreer's special attack oriented, I'd say it's pretty good, but its weaknesses. It is super weak to Ghost. Calrex's Shadow Rider is super weak to Ghost and Dark type, but resists Psychic and Poison, and is immune to normal and fighting. Whereas Calrex's Ice Rider is weak to Fire, Rock, Bug, Ghost, Steel, and Dark type. It's resistant to Ice and Psychic type, and of course is not immune to any types. But of course, with the Shadow Rider, you have the ability to just fight it with a Ghost or a Dark type and take its health down really fast. Now, I am going to, I don't know what I want to start on, but a good start might be Fire Lash. And we should be faster because this Pokemon's speed is at 50. Though, it used Giga Drain. I didn't know to use Giga Drain. Good to know. More importantly, the speed stat of Glasstrier. Oh, wait a second. Hold on. No! Glasstrier is slower than Spectreer. So, Spectreer is faster, but obviously has the, quad weaknesses. And its ability pairs well with its special attacking. And since it's fast, it'll go faster than most Pokemon. But of course, Glasstrier is slower, which the combo of the, Ice Rider means that you don't have much speed, but you do have a lot of attack. We already took out like half of its health already. And we lowered its defense. So hopefully we don't take it out. Are you joking? What? Oh. Interesting. So I think it's similar to other Pokemon like that, where if you beat it, it will, whatchamacallit? Well, this is a little bit awkward. One, in the fact that I took damage. So, But yeah, I actually didn't expect to win. So, it looks like I don't recommend you go any higher level. Because using the type matchup makes me win in 2 hits. The other problem is I can't really do much else to keep it from dying. I'd have to let it steal my health, and it would take forever for it to steal my health anyway. It looks like luckily Giga Drain does less damage, and since I didn't lower its defense, I should be able to use Fire Lash again, and it shouldn't one-hit unless I get a crit. And it didn't. But now its defense is lowered, meaning the next time I hit it with a physical move, it's going to be taken down a little bit better. Now, Thunderscorch is neutral. So I don't know what to expect from this fight. A lot of my Pokemon have a neutral, fighting. I didn't know you had Iron Defense. Well, that makes me slightly happier, because that means I will most likely be able to get you down to lower health. But I also risk my Pokemon feigning still. I have a feeling I'm going to have a hard time catching it. we've had a lot of hard times catching these Pokemon. Calyrex used Iron Defense again, which means that it is at a 3 increase, which means it's halfway through all of its increase it can have. I don't know if that means I can attack it with Fire Lash or Leech Life, which is a bit problematic, because I may not be able to lower its health for a little bit longer. It'll most likely use Iron Defense once again, but who knows? It might attack me with an attack that can actually hurt me. But it looks like it's mostly increasing its defensive prowess. So I'd say, you know what? I'm gonna risk it again. I'm gonna hit with a Fire Lash, and it shouldn't faint it. But it does lower its defense, and it's gonna use Psychic again, which is gonna be relatively powerful, but not completely destroying. You know what? I always do this as a joke. I might as well try it early on. Cool. It does not want to be caught with a Pokeball, but it's back to increasing its defense. It is gonna suck when it starts continuously using Giga Drain on Pokemon that I don't have set up. I'm surprised I didn't grab a bunch of Pokeballs now that I think about it. Just try and throw a million Pokeballs at it. I like how you shook on a Pokeball twice. But that means Centiskorch is down. Which also means that its attack gets increased. But it only gets increased by 1. So. Let me check the summary of all my other Pokemon. Obviously, Aggron has the highest defense. I didn't know you had 144. Huh. Neat. Well then. Most of my Pokemon don't have high defense. That's a little bit awkward considering it has the ability to raise its own stats. Huh. Interesting. So then does that mean I take out the Pokemon that have the lower defense? Or do I take out the Pokemon that have higher defense? You know what? Let's throw out Aggron. I wonder if Aggron's actually faster than Calyrex. Or Glastrier. I forget. I think Grass is neutral on Aggron. But it's also a special move. Just like Psychic is. Can it even do a physical attack? I don't even know if it has a physical attack right now. It hasn't hit me with a physical attack yet. I'm going to assume that's a physical attack. Good to know. But yeah, I don't recommend leveling up your Pokemon too high because you may be able to just one-shot it. Well, that's not ideal. Ooh, that's a bit problematic. Okay. Well, its defense is super high. I have 2 moves that can make it flinch. And takedown won't hurt me. And if I make it flinch, it won't attack me. But if I hit a critical hit, it's gonna faint again. It's faster than me? When did it become faster than me? I thought... Wait! Well, that's also not good. Because it fainted a Pokemon I didn't expect it to faint. Well, that's a problem. I think I'm gonna bring out Espeon. That's not a good thing. I didn't think about that. I feel like it's fitting that we take this episode. I should have also done this in other episodes, maybe. Uh-oh. That's not good. Espeon was one shot. Okay. Well, I have a couple of options. I can faint to Calyrex. I can try and hit it with a physical move and not faint it in one hit. Or I could continue attempting to catch it. Sadly, Meteor Mash will not will not make it flinch, so I can't keep it from attacking even if I do try and attack it. But an Ultra Ball is going to be harder to catch this Pokemon because it's not in the red health anymore. And it's using Giga Drain. Okay. Well, it didn't increase its health by too much. Should I use Meteor Mash? Because its stats are full on defense. So maybe I should try and use Meteor Mash because it shouldn't do too much damage. But I did put the, you know, the Razor Claw, if I recall. This sharply hooked claw increases the holder's critical hit ratio. So I have a higher chance of hitting a crit with Lucario. So this is a very problematic thing. Uh-oh, I didn't think about something like this. Because if I get a critical hit, if I recall, it ignores stat changes. That did almost nothing. Even without attack increase. Well, let's try it again. And I miss. And it can increase its defense. But I'm going to try and hit it with Meteor Mash again. And it'll probably Giga Drain again. Nope. Glacial Lance, which has a high chance of fainting my Pokemon. Well then. Would you look at that? It fainted my Pokemon. This is not good. This is very not good. Both of these Pokemon are weak to moves that it can use. So the hope is it doesn't hit me with moves that'll one-hit me. And I somehow get lucky with an Ultra Ball. Or obviously I just use the Master Ball and capture the Pokemon. Well, I didn't expect it to be able to take out Aggron. Then again, its stats aren't as good as it should be. So I have a few options here because I won't be able to survive a hit from it. Because it's gonna use Glacial Lance. Why didn't you use Glacial Lance? It's super effective on me. I guess now... Oh, it's not up to. Okay. Well. Maybe if it didn't just shake once, I'd be able to survive. Now you're hitting me with Psychic. Which isn't as good as it could be. Do I just use a Master Ball? This is my last shot, because it's probably going to hit. Yep. Which means I've lost. Wow. Yeah, no, it is a very powerful Pokemon. And I dropped money. Well, I have two options here. Try again. Or catch it. Well, technically I have an additional thing I can choose. One, put it back in my bag, because it is a very risky item right now. And two, I can actually look into something else. I'm thinking, oh, I forgot I can do that. You know what? I'll teach Lucario Drain Punch instead of Dragon Pulse. Drain Punch is a pretty good move. I keep forgetting it can learn Iron Tail. I know it can learn Shadow Ball. I didn't know it could learn Blazikick. I didn't know it can learn Psychic. Well, I guess let's go in with Drain Punch now. Because that'll give Lucario something else it can use to survive if it doesn't get hit with the moves that one-hit it. But of course, the next question is, what should I choose to do now? Do I try a different method? Do I use Centiskorch again to lower it down, or do I try somebody else? I think I'm gonna try Aggron. And then I went too far. Yeah, no, anytime you lose in Pokemon, you lose money. I know it's kind of cheap that I did use the save scumming to keep myself from losing money, but it also made it faster to get back to the place I needed to fight it. But let's go again, but this time with a different fight. I'm gonna do one more attempt with trying to catch it with Ultra Balls. Hopefully I don't faint it in one hit. That would be nice. Luckily it can increase its defense. Oh yeah, I don't think I put its true stats into perspective. It has a base attack of 165. It also has 150 defense and 130 special defense. And 100 base HP value. Those are its base stats. Huh. Well, if I recall, I can do Iron Head a couple of times. I'd say I should try Iron Head. It is faster than me. Now, luckily, I'm not directly weak to this, but it could still take a chunk out of my health. Now, sadly, I won't be able to do enough to do, you know, all the damage to it. And, of course, you hit. And it's neutral, and I didn't know it was neutral. That kind of sucks. Well, I have a low chance of actually beating it without using something else. But also, sadly, my attacks are only physical. Which means it increasing its... Really? Well, I think for time's sake, I'm getting tired of beating it. I've already tried to show you that I can try to do it. I will inform you, I believe I did it in my own personal save file. But just to save a little bit of time, and also this video has been going on long enough, I think I'm just gonna catch Calyrex. I can inform you, I did do the other fight, though, of course, I had the other typing. I'm readying my Pokeball. Sadly, I've wasted a bit too much time here, a bit too much that I don't want to cut out. So sadly, I wanted to try and catch as many Pokemon without using a Master Ball. But considering the Pokemon we're facing, let's just do it. The best Pokeball with the ultimate level of performance. With it, you will catch any wild Pokemon without fail. Usually, I never use my Master Balls. I think originally, when I first got into Pokemon, I did use my Master Balls, but I wanted to use them on the Pokemon that were super difficult to catch. So, I think maybe the first Pokemon I ever used a Master Ball on was Raikou in Heart Gold, because he was so annoying to catch. I just immediately threw my Master Ball at him to catch him. All right, well, here we go. It is guaranteed to catch a Pokemon. So there we are. Oh, I didn't know that. Also, Aggron grew to level 72. Wants to learn Heavy Slam? That's actually a good move for Aggron, to be honest. The user slams into the target with its heavy body. The more the user outweighs the target, the greater the move's power. And honestly, most Pokemon I'd use this on won't most likely won't outweigh Aggron. That might be a good one to use, but I'm not going to use it. Espeon grew to level 71. Toxtricity grew to level 71 as well. But yes, I know, I used my Master Ball, but I didn't want to spend too much more time doing this. Calyrex, High King Pokemon. It's said that this Pokemon once moved a large forest and all the Pokemon living there to a new location overnight. Ice Rider. Send it to a box. I didn't want to do it this way. Human child. No. I should refer to you by your name now. Soul Wolf. I look forward to what adventures we might have together. Hello, that you, Chief? It's me, Peony. I just had a dream about a big-headed Pokemon talking on and on in a weird shrine. You were there too, Chief. It all felt so real. I got worried about you and decided I'd better give you a call and check in. You haven't hurt yourself, have you, Chief? Not in a bunch of trouble, are you? I'm fine. Ah, good to hear. Guess I got nothing to worry about then. The Peony Exploration Team is all about the safety and well-being of its members, after all. So, you be careful on your way back too, you hear? No expedition's over until you're safe and sound back at home. Yeah. You jotted down the current status as a legendary Clue 1. Calyrex, the king of bountiful harvests, was able to reconnect with its loyal steed using the new Reigns of Unity. Calyrex also seems to have regained its trust in humanity. As thanks for helping it regain its power, Calyrex is allowing me to take it along on my adventure. Better report back to Chief Peony. I'd say let's do that. I'm still a little bit upset that I wasted a Master Ball, but you know, I'm fine with wasting a Master Ball. This is a very important point. And actually, this might be the last one I can use for this, because I won't need to use them in other places. Because it's easier to catch legendary Pokemon in other places. Oi, oi, Chief! How goes the adventuring? Anything to report? The legendary bird Pokemon. You really caught Articuno from Legend? That's ultra mega brilliant. Report away. So that's Articuno, is it? Legendary Pokemon that can manipulate ice. Definitely see the resemblance, but it's got this dodgy mask on and everything. And it hardly seems cold at all, does it? Oh well. Got one ultra mega icy gaze. That's Articuno enough for me anyway. Let's call this expedition a success. Wait, you really caught Zapdos from the Legend? Legends? That's ultra mega brilliant. Report away. So that's Zapdos, is it? The legendary Pokemon that can cause thunderstorms. I definitely see the resemblance, but those legs look thicker than I expected. It's not exactly electrifying, is it? Oh well, as spiky and as long-beaked as I hoped for. That Zapdos is enough for me, I suppose. Let's mark this expedition complete. Got anything else you want to talk to me about? The bird Pokemon Moltres. What? You really caught Moltres from the Legends? Yeah, report it. Moltres, legendary Pokemon, is the embodiment of fire. I definitely see the resemblance, but it's not at all hot to the touch. Kinda looks like it'd be more at home with the punks in Spikemouth than in a volcano. Doesn't it? Oh well. Looks a bit like it's burning if you don't look too close. That Moltres is enough for me. Looks like you've reported all there is to report on Legendary Clue 3 of the Legendary Birds. Smashing! I'll mark this expedition done. Got anything else legendary you want to show me? The Legendary Giants. Regirock. What, you caught Regirock? You're saying this craggy thing's Regirock, the rock type. Is it me, or does it bear a striking resemblance to our grass-type gym leader? Look at those broad, burly shoulders. This fella and Milo are a proper pair of boulders. Well, it's rocky and giant. Enough. Suppose let's call it. Alright. The Legendary Giant. Regice. You're saying this great frozen stiff thing's Regice? The Ice Giant? Is it just me, or does it look like it'd make one ultra mega dazzling chandelier? Wish I could light it up and show it to my darling Nia. That aside, look how massive and mighty it is. Gives me the chills just looking at it. I don't mind saying. Well, it's icy and gianty. I'll give you that. Let's consider the expedition complete. The legendary giants. Wait, you really caught Registeel? You're saying this great smooth thing's Registeel, the steel giant? Is it me, or its top half looks a bit like a massive bowling ball? Look at that blank, inscrutable mug. Though you can't guess what's going through its head. Well, it's steely and gianty enough, I suppose. Call this an expedition well done. Got anything else legendary you want to talk about? Regieleki. Wait, you caught Regieleki? You're saying this great crackly thing's Regieleki, the electric giant? You know what it reminds me of? That colorful candy that pops and fizzes and crackles in your mouth. Imagine the balance it must take to stay upright with that constantly shifting body. Gives me the shivers, I don't mind saying. It looks electric and gianty. Like you reported all there is to report on Legendary Clue 2 and the Legendary Giants. Smashing. I'll mark this expedition done. Good. Got anything else legendary you want to talk about? Calyrex. That noggin's massive. That the king of bountiful harvest? The one calling the shots around here? Huh. I could swear I've seen it before, or then again, maybe not. Anyway, it's definitely regal of it to have a steed, and that massive head does sort of resemble a crown. It's kingly enough, at my rate. Let's just call this a successful expedition. Looks like you've reported all there is to report on Legendary Clue 1 and the King of Bountiful Harvest. Smashing. I'll mark this expedition done. Looks like that's about all the reporting you've got to report just now. Go give those other legends a nice thorough investigation. Except we already did. Huh? Well, how about that, Chief? Looks like that was the last bit of the Grand Peony Adventure Tour that I had for you. Woo! Now this is an occasion. What's the word? Ultra Mega's epic. Your passion for all this caught me off guard, Chief. This whole adventure thing was built out of a load of rubbish I scrapped together, even if I had my doubts about the whole thing. But you went at it with a ton of energy. You don't suppose those Pokemon you caught were really the ones in the legends, do you? I do. Nah, actually, never mind. You don't have to tell me anything. A look at your face tells me everything I need to know, Chief. I can tell that you must have done some ultra mega epic exploring, and whatever you discovered on your way, that's a special treasure just for you. I'm not about to rain on your parade by being nosy and asking silly questions. Well, Chief Soulwolf, thanks for sticking around and finishing every part of my adventure. I want you to have this. Consider it my way of saying thank you. You got Peony's rare league card. I can't shake the feeling I'm forgetting something. Dad, people can hear you all the way outside, you know. My darling Nia. Huh? This place isn't bad. So this is where you're staying? Oh, hey, Soulwolf. Fancy meeting you outside the Max Lair for once. Yeah, it's been a while. You're really on my wavelength. So, you actually kept my old dad company. Cheers, I owe you one. I've had my fill of Dynamax adventures now, so I thought I may as well try one of those call them tours my old man was going on about. Oh. Huh? What? Why'd everyone suddenly go quiet? Hold on. Give me a second. I'll come up with some new legends straight away. You'll have your adventure, Nia. Nice father-daughter expedition. Finally! Whoa. Wait 1 second. You'll come up with legends? Also, that's way too close. I need some personal space here. Right. First things first. I've got something for you, Nia. Here. I made this brilliantly shiny explorer's outfit for you. You can get changed while I come up with something. What in the world? Are you trying to turn me into a disco ball or something? Why have I got to wear this gold one when yours is normal? Isn't it obvious you're my darling daughter? I want you to shine so bright that everyone notices you. It's things like this. I've changed my mind. Here, you can have this. Oh, but why? You got a gold expedition uniform. I'm heading back to my own adventure. Time to catch some more Dynamax Pokemon. No, come back, Nia. No need to be rebellious. I know you really love me, don't you? Sorry for the sudden commotion, Chief. This is a blast exploring with you. You're free to keep using our base camp, of course. Anyway, time for me to go spend some quality time with my darling daughter. Hold on, Nia! Wait for me! Alright. Well, in reality, we are nowhere near done. We have another ending. Wow. The ending of the Crown Tundra DLC. What's this? You obtained a legendary clue? Question mark? A legendary clue that Peony seems to have dropped. There's a photo attached to it showing a shining hole opening above the max layer. I get the our world to ignore this photo was originally is it the ultra B played it. Well, did she Peony lose this? You should go deliver it to him. Yes, we should. But first, I do want to restore my Pokemon real quick. And we will continue on. I'm extending this video for a reason. We will get to that soon enough. Return the dropped clue to Chief Peony at the max layer. Okay. I'll go do that. Sure. Hey, look. We're here. With Aggron. Sweet. Hey there, Chief. Thanks for stopping by. I'm finally getting a little quality family time with my darling Nia. I dropped something at base camp. Is that really mine? I don't recall ever writing it. Hang on. Isn't that the max layer there in that clue? What? Huh? What happened? A horde of creatures appeared inside the max layer. And we don't know if they're Pokemon. What? Has something caused alien beings to appear? And is this somehow connected to that ultra wormhole that opened up briefly in the sky? Well, sounds like some new crazy things afoot. And you know what that means, Chief. Bet you a new expedition's approaching. And I know just what to call this one. They came from the Ultra Beyond! Huh? How did you like that one, Chief? Anyway, for now, there's your goal. Catch the Pokemon or whatever in the photo on that odd clue. Now get pumped for some more adventuring. Yes! We have even more to do. We can catch these weird Pokemon. Now. Wait a second. Now hold on here. Do I have to get... Uh-oh. Do I have to do this legendary clue, or do I have to help out Sonia? Well, I guess I can finally end this episode here. So sorry this episode was so long, but I did want to kind of extend it because I wanted to try my best to catch the Pokemon. Beep, beep, beep. Oh, wait. We have more to talk about. Soul Wolf at last. Hello. Hello, you there? This is Soul Wolf's Rotom Thumb, right? Yes. Brilliant. I asked Hop for your number. I'm glad he didn't pull anything funny like giving me the wrong one. Oh, sorry. Guess I should have said who was calling you, eh? Me, Leon. Sorry if I took you aback. But rest assured, there could only be a pretty good reason for me to call you out of the blue. Like this. The former champion of Galar has a favor to ask of the current champion, and that's you, Saltwolf. Come on over to Winden Stadium and I'll tell you all the details. I'll head that way myself now, and I swear I won't take any detours to get lost. Okay, but I'm gonna take a few detours. Next time on Pokemon Shield, we will just be doing a little bit of adventuring while we're kind of waiting to figure stuff out. And also other stuff. Like, most likely, going to grab the Grassland Pokemon. Alright? I will see you in the next episode. Alrighty? Bye-bye!